In the heart of the vast savanna, nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, lay the village of Kijiji. The villagers were known for their hard work, unity, and the rich, fertile soil that produced bountiful harvests. Among them lived a young girl named Amara. Unlike her peers, Amara was known for her sharp tongue and disrespectful demeanor. She often shirked her chores and spent her days wandering the fields, eyeing the crops of others. One of her frequent targets was the garden of an elderly woman named Mama Nyanya. Mama Nyanya, respected and loved by the villagers, was known for her wisdom and her abundant garden, which provided her with all she needed. Amara, in her selfishness, often stole from Mama Nyanya's garden, taking ripe fruits and vegetables without permission. Despite several warnings from the villagers and Mama Nyanya herself, Amara continued her thievery, believing that the old woman was powerless to stop her. One sunny morning, Amara crept into the garden once more, her eyes set on the juicy tomatoes hanging from the vines. As she reached out to pluck them, a shadow loomed over her. She turned to see Mama Nyanya, her eyes burning with a mixture of sadness and anger. "Amara, I have warned you many times," Mama Nyanya said, her voice steady. "You have shown no respect for the hard work of others, and your heart is filled with greed. You leave me no choice but to teach you a lesson." Amara scoffed, dismissing the old woman's words with a wave of her hand. "What can you do, old woman? Your words mean nothing to me." Mama Nyanya sighed deeply, then raised her hands to the sky. She began to chant in a language that Amara did not understand, her voice growing louder and more powerful with each word. Suddenly, the sky darkened, and a cold wind swept through the village. Amara felt a strange sensation wash over her, and before she could react, a blinding light enveloped her. When the light faded, Amara found herself in the middle of the village square, surrounded by the villagers. She tried to speak, but no words came out. She tried to move, but her limbs felt heavy and unresponsive. The villagers gasped and pointed, and Amara realized with horror that she had been transformed into a scarecrow, rooted to the spot with straw limbs and a burlap sack for a head. Mama Nyanya stepped forward, her eyes filled with a mix of sorrow and resolve. "You will remain in this form, Amara, until you learn the value of hard work and respect for others. Only when you have truly changed will you be restored." Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. As a scarecrow, Amara stood in the fields, watching the villagers go about their daily lives. She observed their kindness, their cooperation, and the joy they found in helping one another. She saw Mama Nyanya tending to her garden with care and realized the pain she had caused. Over time, Amara's heart began to change. She longed to apologize, to make amends for her actions. One night, under the light of a full moon, Amara's heart overflowed with genuine remorse. She silently vowed to become a better person, to respect others and their hard work. As soon as she made this vow, a warm light surrounded her once more. The scarecrow's form melted away, and Amara found herself human again, standing in Mama Nyanya's garden. She fell to her knees, tears streaming down her face. "Thank you, Mama Nyanya," she whispered. "I have learned my lesson. I promise to change." Mama Nyanya, who had been watching from her doorway, approached and placed a gentle hand on Amara's shoulder. "Welcome back, Amara. Remember, it is never too late to change and seek forgiveness. Your actions from this day forward will determine your path." Amara kept her promise. She worked hard, helped her fellow villagers, and treated everyone with respect. The village of Kijiji saw her transformation and welcomed her with open arms. From that day on, Amara became a symbol of redemption and the power of change, her story a reminder to all that respect and kindness were the true treasures of life.